Premier League ever been more challenging?
Right, well, I feel welcome. Dit is my home and I want to achieve success. Okay?
Okay, let's go.
Manchester United, Luton, oh my daisy, 1-2, and that means that we have secured 4 in a bounce, people. But it wasn't easy. It was never easy, and I was sent to check my blood pressure. But here I am, guys. Here I am talking to you, and it's premiere. It's absolutely premiere for the man of the match player ratings. So get your votes in. Its link is pinned in the Q&A section. I want to see your votings. We're going to go through one by one, player by player. But listen, what a massive win. It wasn't pretty. What did we do? What did we do? We started off steamroll them. We steamrolled the first 10 minutes and I'm going, wow, this is a team that's going to win 4-0. We're going to steamroll them over. Right? Right? Red hot Rasmus Hojlund, guys. Red hot Rasmus Hojlund scores in the 37th second. Oh my God. I was thinking, now this is a road to a hat trick, guys. Now, we looked pretty much in decent control there. Like, you know, we started to cook, we started to gel. They looked rattled. Like coming into the 7th minute again, right? I thought, like, you know, there was another goal from Rasmus Hojlund, like, but it looked a little bit like a deflection. But when you look back in the replay, oh my God, what did Rasmus do? Insane goal. He chested it in. And I was going like, wow. I was screaming my lungs out, people. I was screaming my lungs out. Hojlund was immense. And by the way, Hojlund is the first youngest player that scored 6 consecutive goals. It's 8 out of 8 in the Premier League. The one that did it was 1998, was Anelka from Arsenal. But now Rasmus Hojlund has surpassed the guys. Rasmus Hojlund has done it. But this is just beginning. We have 13 games to play. No, actually, this was the 13th game. So we have 12 games to play. 12 games to play, people. Woo! Guys, get your ratings in one by one. How you doing? Let me go to the comments section. Sorry for being late. It's all the technical stuff. Referee in the Premier League poor. This referee game was booked. Big up Neil Driscoll as well. Booking Casemiro. What was that? You know, the referees has a Casemiro agenda. Yeah? That was never yellow. We can discuss about that too. I agree, Neil Driscoll. And Kobe was never yellow either. If you look at the replay in slow motion, of course, VAR don't do, like, you know, checks on yellows, but, you know, Kobe catches the ball. Casemiro's was a soft. Never yellow. Let's go, Lilies United. You are here. Always first, Lilies. How you doing, guys? Rashford, I agree, was awful. But we're going to do the player rating anyway, guys. So put your ratings in. And I'm going to talk about Rashford as well. It was like on a... Xbox settings, right? You know, when you press the speed dial and you just run, dribble like that, and you press the extra speed, no end product, you know, it wants to get into the action. Number one, Milf Hunter, big up to you. Never in doubt. And that's why I'm sitting here screaming my lungs out, right? First half, to be honest, guys, it wasn't easy. We invited them after that. What was it? Which was it? When was it? I think it was Morris that scored. And big up Tahit Chong, one of ours. Like, you know, if you had to give it man of the match from their side, I got to give it to Kaminsky, the goalkeeper. But, you know, we had Teddy Mengi, ex-United players. You know, Tahit Chong looked lively in the first half as well. You know, but Tahit Chong did something really crispy, beautiful. And what happened there? Goalkeeper Onana, right? What a poor defending. You know, Morris scored. But Onana looked like Twitter X, you know, the Twitter X logo. Like that, like he was a goalkeeper, like a handball keeper, like jumped up like an X, like, you know, like you running in a ski slope and do the jump and you go like, woohoo. Oh my God, what did he do? That was a shambles saving. John Johnson, what are you saying here? Lilies, don't put PSG, put PSG off. Yeah, PSG, if you're watching that performance, don't. Lilies, what you're saying, what's going on here? 60 minutes, next 9 minutes now, 9 minutes start. Yeah, you're just loading. Alien Tenoy, garbage football, lucky we didn't blow it. Yeah, Alien, I remember you were texting me, we're going to lose this. And I was feeling, this is something dodgy going on here, like, you know. We were so poor in the first half after like the first 10 minutes, and when they got the 1-2 nil, heads were dropping. We looked miles away. We were slopping in possession. We couldn't keep composure. Bruno was wasteful. Everyone was just dog shit, to be honest. Really, if you're going to look at from a negative perspective, from a realist perspective, the gap, the midfield was miles apart. Again, we've seen this before. Reassurances came at least in the second half when we had to sub off Casemiro because, he was just sniffing on, it was one sniff away from a red card to me. So off comes Casemiro and Maguire. My God, speaking of Maguire, I remember that guy, Maguire mispasses almost cost us a 2-2 equalizer, but Varane was there to mop it up. So big up. Varane was immense. Casemiro is done, according to you, Alien. Well, get into the votings and let us know, because we're going to cover that as well. Guys, this is just me ranting. This is just my reaction show. It's a Premier League. I'm not Mark Gorbridge. I'm Mick Ruby Bridge. That's what we're going to do. We've been developing this website, totally MUFC Realist TV, realist.tv. So go check it out. Find player of the rating, go in the tab, play rating, and man of the match, get involved and get your votes up. Don't worry about Evans. He might be old, but he knows what he's doing. And that's what I want to talk about, because second half, at least when we got in a little bit of a reinsurance, something need to give, right? I think the second half, in my opinion, was more of a defensive, solid shape. We're starting to play a little bit ball again, starting to get a little bit gain of the midfield. Of course, we saw the substitution for Scott McTominay, coming in for Casemiro. We saw Johnny Evans coming in for Varane. And that was for me, that was pivotal. Eric Ten Hag needed to do this. We started to control the ball tempo a little bit. But oh my God, how wasteful were we on the counterattack? I count at least 3 booms missed. We could have killed the game off easily. It could have been 4-1 up. 4-1, we could have won this. If you look at the 60th minute, Bruno comes free. It's a counterattack, And listen, brilliant block again, passes slotted through to Hojlund, I think it was. But Kaminski is there to block it. Kaminski stood there 3 times to block all the counterattacks. 66 minutes again, Garnacho comes free. Kaminski saves it again. 75 minutes, Maino gets a yellow card. Kaminski saves it again from Hojlund this time. So Kaminski was there 3 times, saving big chances. So if Kaminski was kind of in this voting system, he probably will get the man of the match. Kenneth, what are you saying? That win, paper of the cracks. That's what you think. Paper of the cracks. But having said that, it feels good. Damn, it feels good, right? It's not easy to go to one of these old-fashioned stadiums. At least when you kick the ball up, it bounces. It's small stadium, right? But you can actually hear every single swear word. Rashford, you're a wanker. You can hear everything, because it's such a small pitch. But it is what it is. I'm really happy. 3 points is what matters at the end of the day. Bruno to Saudi for 80 million, you were selling. Yeah, he was absolutely wasteful there. How many missed passes did he do? How many chances did he spray it? I can't believe what I saw, right? If you look at from their end, I would say that their center back was a beast, Lakonga, right? Lakonga was never ending, never running, never stopped running. He was integral in blocking, going forward. So if United should go in and look for a center back, look no further than Luton, Lakonga. Big up to Ted Mengi. He was a dirty little bastard. You know what he did. He knows Rashford. I poked Rashford a few times, and Rashford, like a baby, went down like he'd been hit by Mike Tyson with a left pinky nail. Anyway, guys, it is what it is, and it is 4 massive, massive points away from Arsenal. No, it's not. It's 5 points away from Villa. 5 points away from Villa, and 3 points away from Spurs. Can we catch them? Let me know. I certainly believe we can catch them, right? There's 12 games to play, 13 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, maybe there's 12 games to left to play. So I'm absolutely shell-shocked, right? I was nervous as hell watching this game. Like, we came into the 80th minute, like, come on, come on, come on. Let's do this. We can see this out. And I can see the game plan. Like, it was brilliant substitution to bring in Amrabat in to solidify a little bit of a defensive shape. And at the dying minutes, I think it was on extra time, they had a set pieces. I think it was Ross Barkley that kind of almost nudged it in, but he hit the crossbar. They snuck the crossbar at the end of the day. We saved the day. Onana, what can I say? There was one mistake only that Onana did, the X Factor settings, but at the end of the day, we won. We won, and we are edging closer. Sometimes in football, you don't always have to play pretty, and when you're playing away, what matters for me is getting those 3 points. But I think maybe we were getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, peeps. Maybe we were. We were thinking, oh, we're going to steamroll. We're going to get 4-1, 4-0. I don't know, guys. For me, at the end of the day, Doherty and Chong ripped Dalot to shreds. I think Dalot had a good game, to be honest. Luke Shaw went off. We rushed him in. We should never have done that, right? But I get what Erik Ten Hag was trying to do. It was so important for Luke Shaw to play at least the first half. When we were 2-0 up, we were going like, yeah, this is going to look sweet. But then I understood why he took him off. He's not ready yet. And I was going, oh, sweet lordy, not Lindelof. But Lindelof, I think Lindelof did well today, guys. Lindelof did awesome. So, sorry, can't agree with you about Casemiro gets sent off for yellow card. Got never yellow in the first place. No, he never did. Hojlund was man of the match. Edward, sorry, get involved. Put your votes in. And let's do this, people. We're just going to be a short and sweet. We're going to talk about it short and sweet because the big show, the big panel debate is at 8 p.m. UK time. Big panel debate. This is just to get the player ratings out of the way. And, it's just me here, hands free. But let's do this, people. Have you got your votes in? Have you get your votes in? The press, proper win for United. I totally agree with you, man. Totally agree. At the end of the day, we got to celebrate. We got to put some celebrations. 3 points. 3 points. That's what matters, man. That is what matters. I cannot stress any more further. I'm feeling over the moon, man. I'm so happy. Hey. Little bit smiley face. Okay, guys, let's get into the player ratings. Let's get in there. All right, let me see if this is refreshed. First time premiere. This is like a virgin. Like a virgin. Get your votes in for the very first time. Oh, shut up, Mick. Yeah, I know. All right, let's go with Andrew Onana. Onana, what a save. Onana, X my name. X. He jumped up like a rabbit from X. Guys, Onana, that was the only mistake Onana did. I think Onana had a decent game. He played well out of the back. Nothing he could do more from that goal. I mean, Jesus, he could have saved it, but at the end of the day, Tae Chung puts an amazing crossing. I think, who was that? The sleeping at the post. I think it wasn't it Luke Shaw or was it? I can't remember. Guys, let me know who was sleeping. So I think Onana had a decent game. So I will go with 6, and we'll see what you guys are going with. I put a 6. Ooh, right, a 6. Well, you guys went for a 6 as well. Fair play. We call it even. Luke Shaw. Again, did we rush in Luke Shaw? Did we rush in? I think he did a decent first half. We huffed and puffed a little bit on the left side. Didn't really work out with the link-up play with Rashford. So for me, I don't know. What you guys are saying, I don't really know. A 5 for me. I think it's a 5 for me. I can't see it. It's a game of two halves. Luke Shaw. Yeah, I'm sorry, Luke. Maybe I give you a 5. Oh, you also give a 5. We are on par, guys. We are definitely on par. Oh, maybe you're telepathic. Harry Maguire, my God, got subbed off in the first half. The thing is with Harry, right? This is what I talked about in the match preview. It's all about mentality. And when you come to the pressure cooking moment, Harry Maguire seems to lose his mind. I clearly remember that Harry Maguire almost cost us a 2-2 draw goal there. What was he thinking? And off comes who to sweep up? Varane. Varane swooped up for Harry Maguire. I'm sorry, Harry. I just give you a 5. 5.4. Almost close. We see we're thinking alike, guys. Thinking alike. And we have producer Mark in the background. Mark, you're controlling the chat. You see Shaw is 5. What the hell is going on here? Maguire, you give him a 5 as well. Big up to Rafael Varane. I think he was amazing today. He's one of the standouts defenders today. That's RV. Rafael Varane. Royce Varane. I mean, he was the one that swooped up and saved us, from the missed pass from Maguire, from Slabby. So I didn't see Varane did anything wrong. He was strong. He was defensively strong in the air. What can we done? I mean, if we didn't have Varane, we definitely would have lost that. We would definitely have lost the game. Let me know what you're thinking. What are you thinking? Varane, I give him a 7, 7.5. Probably one of the man of the match contenders. But yeah, I put a 7 on Varane, to be honest, right? I put a 7. Ooh, that was very close, guys. It's a close shave, 6.5. So big up to all of you. Jordan Wall's coming in with 7, 100%. Big up, Jordan. How you doing? How are you feeling? You came in with a 7. Good to see that we are on par. Diego Dalot, again, you got the man of the match last game. And I think Diego Dalot, again, showing what a defender is becoming. Defensively solid, I think. Tracking back, going bombing forward. I can't remember that he did many mistakes. I would say that Diego Dalot is probably, again, one of the man of the match contenders for me. There was like a little bit of slim pickings. I can see that you, Alien Tenno, is going with 5.5. Mark is going with a 7. ULC Varane going 6.5. God, we are on the shaky ground. 7. Listen, guys, at the end of the day, I will put my voting, and I think it was 7. Jesus, we are close part. We should get married, guys. We are like Simon's twin. 6.5, guys. 6.5. Now, El Casemiro. Almost seeing like, a fourth red in his whole Premier League career. Almost. He was sniffing there, right? I think Casemiro was off his races today, but it wasn't his fault. I think once we conceded that 1-2 goal, we just went really shaky, right? We were really nervous. We couldn't really control the ball. Who's to blame? But I think that Kobe Mainoo was the glider in there, the cool and composed, the serenity in the storm. But Casemiro, to me, looked a little bit shaky. But it wasn't his fault, because he should never been booked for the yellow first. So we had to take him off in the first half, not to risk it. Casemiro, for me, I would say he did. I would say it's 6 for me at least. But you guys, Kenneth is saying 4. What you guys are saying? 5 is saying Cass for Jonathan Liljenberg. Edward is saying 5. What do you guys say? Casemiro 7, Lillis. Now, listen, he played one half, and fair to say I give him a 6 here. Casemiro and Ildrisk, I agree with you. I give him a 6. Boom. We're equal par, 6.3, big up. Let me know how smooth sailing we are. Now, guys, the youngster, Kobe Mainoo, right? Kobe Mainoo. I cannot say more what I've already said before about this youngster, right? 18 years of age. He's the serenity in the storm. I think he was instrumental in the second half, right? He did more of a defensive duty in the first half. You couldn't really see him doing the big things. But when you saw that Johnny Evans came in here, with Scott McTominay in the second half, he started to dominate more possession. He started to move to calm down a little bit. Calma. He put in his gliding suit. The gliding, what you hang gliding suit, right? And drops a few shoulders. Good passes. Kobe Mainoo, 100%. One of the man of the match performance. I definitely give him an 8, guys. Mainoo is the diamond in the rough. I can see you. Mark is giving a 7. What does people say? Mainoo 8. Edward Reed is coming here. What do we have here? Mainoo 7.5. I don't know. I don't have a 7.5 button, but at the end of the day, the score will calculation. Jonathan Liljenberg is saying 9. Big up for all of you. Mainoo 6. I definitely put in an 8 for Mainoo. Let me see. Guys, almost close, 7.5. Come on, 7.5, 9 or 8 for Mainoo. Bruno Fernandes, I'm sorry to say, Bruno, what a stinker. Yeah, he grew stronger in the second half, but my God, what was Bruno thinking? How many missed passes did he do? Again, the Hollywood Oscar nomination for missed passes and Hollywood passes go to Bruno. I don't have a Bruno agenda, but if we saw the first half, like, heads were dropping. You're a captain. You should have picked it up, Bruno. You should have. You let this happen. The midfield gap was massive again, right? Again, I do this water bottle. Let me see, like, this is a water bottle. Like, where defense goes and midfield goes, you should just follow like this, right? But we had a big gap. It was Ocean's 11's apart, right? Not as big, what she said, but you know what I mean. We should just like be like a elastic band, like, no. I think that Bruno Fernandes had a stinker in first half. He grew a little bit stronger in the second. He did a couple of Hollywood passes, missed a few chances. He came free with Kaminski, should have scored it. Nah, man. Bruno 7, 6.5. At the end of the day, we won this game. I'm still going to give Bruno 6 because the work rate was there. 6 for me, 5.6. Almost close, guys. Bruno 4, wasteful beyond belief. I can hear you, Alien Tenor. I can hear you. At the end of the day, it was a team performance. The second half was arguably to say, like, the first 10 minutes of the first half was the best football we've seen, like, in attacking wise. But how can we? I'm on a high blood pressure medicine at the moment. Like, we always do this to ourselves, and second half becomes always like a thriller, a nervous thriller, like, And I can see, I know Alien 10, I know you, Peter. You were messaging we're going to lose this game. And I was thinking, well, there's some slight possibility if they get a set piece, but I think that second half we defended really well from the set pieces. So we just saw this game out, which was big up for Erik Ten Hag at the end of the day, right? All right, guys, let's move on. Rashford. Maybe I'm sorry. It hasn't really been Rashford's season. Perhaps it's time to book another flight to Belfast, right? Go into the pub and order 20 shots of tequila, because I think you had 20 missed shots and you should have been 20 goals up by the season, Rash. And by the way, don't forget to take that worm with you and swallow it, because that is the magic worm. We had a Mexican shootout today and you missed it. You were like on X mode, like you're playing X Station, selfish, not squaring, not passing, just dribbling. And I know the PSG is looking at you. Maybe you'll be the one that we cash out in the summer. I'm not hateful for anything. I don't have an agenda. I look at the performance on the pitch from realistically speaking. Probably didn't offer anything. Not a threat to me. Should been taken off. Should be subbed off. If we looked at the bench, we had like at least, Amad Diallo that could have come in and done a job, or Anthony Dos Santos, to be honest. So, on a day like this, I know we won. I know it's a 4 in the bounce, but I got to be critical. I didn't like what I saw. Rashford 4.4. See, we're not far away. Now, RASMUS. Red hot RASMUS. Red hot RASMUS. That's 8 goals in 8, guys. 8 goals in 8. This boy's cooking. We did a pre-show. We said, oh, well, I said he's going to score a brace. And he did. Go back and watch it, clip it. I said he's going to score 2. And the first goal scorer would be Rasmus Hojlund. We said that as well, guys. 30 seconds, he scores the first goal. What a beautiful. It was a little bit of a defensive mistake, but, make no doubt, Rasmus Hojlund, 20 years of age, already turning into a potent goal striker. You can see all types of goal that can score, from counterattacks, from goal poaching scores, from creating goal chances by himself, from heading. He's a complete striker, but still, so much development left. But he's got the physical stature of a Premier League player. We bought him for £70 million. This is just beginning. RASMUS is currently the youngest Premier League player that scored 6 consecutive in a Premier League game. Anelka did in 98. He surpassed him. It was joint on 5. Rasmus Hojlund is on a trajectory. Rasmus Hojlund 12 games to play left in Premier League plus FA Cup, can score 15 goals, but no pressure, Rasmus. I think that Rasmus Hojlund, yeah, Lillis, you said I said I will score 1 goal. Lillis, you're not on the score sheet. At the end of the day, guys, I think that he's probably one of the man of the match contenders. He is my man of the match because he worked his socks off. He definitely worked his socks off. His hold up play, he tried it, huffed and puffed. If it was the big strong man, for me, Rasmus Hojlund, I certainly will give him a number 9. Do we dare to pull the trigger? Do we dare? I'm not even looking at the chat, but you love Rasmus Hojlund again. I can see what Edward Reed is saying. What is your feeling? Rasmus Hojlund, Jordan Wall is saying, big up. He's on fire. Edward Reed saying, love Rashford. Rasmus again, works hard, was tired, had to come off. He had to come off, yeah, because he was like tired, he was naked. He was holding off the ball, right? 100%. Now, don't shoot the messenger. I'm going to put my voting. I want to put a 9 on Hojlund. Yeah, I read your comment, Edward. I read your comment. So I'll put a 9 on Hojlund. Let me see what you guys are saying. 7.6. That's minus apart. Mick, are you delusional? What are you guys thinking? Why 7.6? Right, 15 votes. What the hell is going on with you people? 2 goals. He scores a brace. He works his socks off. Are you out of your minds? At the end of the day, I'm dying to see who your man of the match is. We're going to have a conversation regarding this. But, Jesus, Mark is giving his more delusional fan than ever. The delusional FC 10. Big up, Mark. We got to move on and talk about Garnacho. I'm sorry, Ghana. The sauce was not with you today. So wasteful, so sloppy. Missed a couple of free chances. Came through with Kamensky. I would say if Kamensky was here on this score sheet, he'd probably get the man of the match, according to my opinion. Garnacho, I can see Singh was 6, was 3, what you're saying, 5.5. Danny B, what you're saying here. Garnacho, good 6. Garnacho, Admiral Drex, Alien Town 2.5 weak. Garnacho 5 should score 2 goals. Yeah. I feel sorry. I don't want to give anyone like an average performance because he tried, he tried. So for me, it will be a 6, 5.5 at max, but I don't have a 5.5 to give here. 100%, I will score a fucking 6. Let's go. 6.2. Listen, we are like a piece in a pod. We think like 6.2. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant score. Thank you, guys. Listen, don't forget to like that, subscribe, like if you haven't. Smash that like for this video now. We should see you for the big one later on. It's big show, big show, big show. Iceman Lindelof comes in as a precaution for Casemiro. Iceman Lindelof comes in to play left back. I was going nervous. But ice is ice. Ice, ice, baby. I think he did well. Rasmus. Lindelof was 7. I agree. That's the Swedish guy voting 7. Lindelof 7. I totally agree. I think we with Lindelof coming in, with Johnny Evans to come in, we became a little bit more compact in the defense. We started to solidify that midfield. Victor 6, Victor 5. I can see you guys coming in with your votes. What are you saying here? Lindelof 7. Lillis. Wow. Lindelof 6. Wow. Shit. 6. Wow. Here we go. So that tells me it's a good performance. Should I pull the trigger? Second half. Didn't do a mistake. 7. I put 7. Jesus Christ. Crikey. Oh my goodness. Okay. Divorce papers on the table right here, right now, peeps. Please like. 5.7 for the Iceman. So, John Ball, you didn't get your vote there, man. We're getting about you get your vote. You missed that. Scotty Mac. Scotty didn't score again. Scotty Mac scores again. No, he didn't. But it came off as a substitution, as a precaution to take off, Casemiro. And I'm thinking, what are you doing there, Ten Hag? Is it a little bit too early? Ten Hag didn't have a choice. He had to. Normally, you take in Scotty McTominay like 15 minutes left of the game. Did we switch to 4-2-2? I think we shifted it to a 4-2-2. We became a little bit more compact. Defensively, I think he did all right. I didn't see him do any mistakes. I think the Scott McTominay, forgive me for slagging you, you improved. so much. I mean, boost of confidence for being the leading goal scorer. I think Rasmus Hojlund is now the leading goal scorer. But big up, man. I think he was excellent today. Six, what you saying? 7, Scotty. Max Stupid 4. He ran around. Scotty 6. Now, listen, guys. I hear what you're saying, but second half, I think he did it right. He just played for 45 minutes, didn't he? So I put a 6 here, 5.3. Oh my god, almost there. Johnny Evans, he's a red. Again, Evans is old, but he's red. He's one of ours. You know, to take off Harry Maguire, that was nervy as hell. I don't know. I said it before. Maguire in big games, I don't know. He loses his head, like, pinball, shambles. We've seen it so before. So Ten Hag has learned from his mistakes. He saw one mistake and said, "Now you're out of here." I put more experience. Johnny Evans, brilliant. Johnny Evans, 6 for me, 7 for you guys. What you say? Evans 7, solid. 8 easy. Okay, guys, we gotta move on. I'm gonna pull the trigger. 6 for me. Woo, 6.4. Wow. Barabush. Big up, Johnny Evans. Midfield, coming in Casemiro. No, Sophie and Amrabat come in. Jesus Christ, what were we doing with Amrabat? What are we doing with Amrabat? I personally thought, you take off a Casemiro, you put in a like for like, a Casemiro and Amrabat. What's the purpose of having Amrabat? Are we going to play him? Are we going to just let him go in the summer? Not pay for him? I thought he did well. I mean, 6-7 minutes left, 10 minutes left cameo. He just basically came in to see the game through. Defensively strong, cleared the ball a couple of times. Definitely a 6 for me, guys. Amrabat 6. Yeah, no, definitely. I said, it's decent lad. 5.1. Come on, guys, be fair. Now, hey, Ten Hag. We got to give Ten Hag his roses. We got to give him roses, do we? Let me know what you think about Ten Hag's performance. I think Ten Hag, in my opinion, tough game. He got it right in the first half. 10 first minutes, we were ruthless, we were attacking, and we were dominating. And then he was looking, he could not believe his eyes. You saw the camera zooming in on him and Mitchell van der Gaag, and it's like, guys, what you doing? What the hell are you doing? Where's your shape? I think he did smart tactical moves to take off Maguire. That was tactical. He had to. He did well to take off Casemiro because Casemiro was sniffing on a red. He did well to do the substitutions that he did. Johnny Evans in, Scotty Mack in. Did good substitution with putting in Amrabat in to see the game through. I think Ten Hag deserves his flowers today. I think Ten Hag did well. His in-game management was good today. His team selection was good. However, did we rush in? Sure. Maybe it's not his fault. But you can understand we are chasing 4th spot. He's under pressure. He needs to get 4th spot. We're not far off from 4th. We are 5 points away from 4th, and we can do it. I am Ten Hag in. I've always been Ten Hag in. I want this team to succeed. I want Ten Hag to succeed. And at the end of the day, we are competing. If we finish top 4 or 5th, I would say if we finish 5th, I'll be happy. Really happy. Because right now, as I said, it feels like we've been on a long 6 months pre-season and we finally start to get on the bike, getting on that winning streak, what we saw last season. This is, wow, 4 Prem wins in a bounce. I think it's 5th in a bounce if you count the FA Cup as well. Right. And we have Fulham at home. Maximum 9 points since the international break, peeps. That is massive. Guys, I have to give Ten Hag his roses. 8. Come on, guys. What is this agenda? 6.5. Yeah. Who cast that stone? She. He. Life for Brian. All right, guys. 6.5. Shame on you. Shame on you. Anyway, you got to talk about this performance later on. Nope. 4 Rip Ten Hag. That's the bottom line. Some people, match-going fan, didn't like it. I saw different games. I saw a different game. I'm happy at the end of the day. But who is your man of the match? Who is your man of the match? For me, it's easy. It is goddamn easy. He stands between two people. Rasmutas, I gave him a 9. And then it's Kobe Maino. And overall, I think it's, I would arguably say the man of the match for me is Rasmus Hojlund. Scores 2, hold up play. He was knackered, ran his socks off. He was brilliant. He was immense. Rasmus, red, hot Rasmus. I'm going to put Rasmus Hojlund as the man of the match. And then we can have a debate. All right, let's do this. Let's find out who was the man of the match. Pray to God that this works. And do you want to know who the man of the match is? Right. Woo! The man of the match is Red Hot Rasmus Hojlund. Well deserved, boys. Well deserved. Rasmus Hojlund gets his roses. He scores a brace. He gets your man of the match, but it's only 16%. I don't know what's going on, but big 2 goals from Rasmus Hojlund, and there's so much more left to give from Rasmus. Let me know your thoughts and feelings. Come and have your say with me, myself, and Jarvis. If everyone, big panel debate's going to be on, and I'm sure there's going to be some negative and some positives. At the end of the day, massive win. I would just say, whew, we got this over the line. I say fireworks. We are coming for you. We are coming for you, Spurs. Unai Emery, watch your back. Guys, this has been awesome. First time we broke the virginity of mufc.realist.tv. Did I say that right, Mick? mufcrealisttv. Go check it out. All the latest video, everything under one roof. Watch videos, read the news, do the player rating, select your team. We just launched. Houston, we have landed. This is the Premier League of using the player rating. And thank you so much for participating. Guys, come back within 20 minutes. Come back with Jarvis, with Mark, with Phil Standish, with all the girls, the lasses, join in. We have an after party. This has been Mick Ruby live giving you the prayer ratings, and it's been match of Rasmus. I can't even speak. Red Hot Rasmus. Here we go. Guys, see you